Shocking response to the Regimanuel crisis. Hey, Regimanuel Estates was built by two people. And the estate has been there for about 40 years now. In fact, now they bought the whole land in the area from two families. The Kofi Anum family and then the Nungua family. We've told you the history already. This is Regimanuel Gray. Now, Regina is the woman born in 1952. The man is Emmanuel. So Regimanuel, and he was born in 1950. My brother, my sister, they came together, having met in Nigeria, to build the very first gated community in Ghana, we are told. Today is about 40 years old. Now, they bought so much land, my brother, my sister, 262 acres in all, from the Kofi Anum family and also from the Nungua family. And how much did they pay for the land from the Kofi Anum side? My brother, my sister, they bought 90 acres from the Kofi Anum side, according to the family. And how much did they pay? 1,200 cedis in 1994. I was only 20 years. I'm making a point. They paid 1,200 Ghana cedis, as I am told. And documents showing from the Kofi Anum family. They also got some, my brother, my sister, from the other gate. Dash this away and show me Regimanuel. Right? My brother, my sister, interesting things. That was 1994. The whole place was like a desert, a jungle. They were able to build roads, fix these beautiful buildings there, plant trees, 10,000 trees in the area, and start selling this out to people. Right now, the last time that Regimanuel Gray sold a plot of land, as you see, for one house to anybody, bring that document here. It cost close to 250,000 American dollars. That's $250,000 American dollars. Because they brought value into the area. They have been on the land for close to 40 years. Dash it away. That is the document. My brother, my sister. Then all of a sudden, confusion. Last week, we brought you a version of Regimanuel Gray. How they claimed the Kofi Anum family was coming onto the land, breaking walls, and allowing land gas to come on. We promised you that we'll bring you the second part, which will be the other side of the story, because we don't listen to one side. It takes two to tango, and we don't listen to one. This is the version of Kofi Anum. Now, the Kofi Anum family, the spokesperson is a daughter of Osamaimpa Estates. It used to be called Osamaimpa Enterprises. It grew into Osamaimpa Estates. My brother, my sister, her mother was the one who was running that business. And to those who don't know the woman, that is a photograph. She was born in Yeji in 1945, 25th May. 25th May 1945, Yeji. My brother, my sister, she went to middle school, completed somewhere in 1962. And then she started working with some government organizations. She even worked with Ghana Lotteries. She wanted to be rich. She became one of the first female contractors, building contractors in Ghana. When she went into it, she herself went on the land constructed buildings. And then from there, she started buying land, one after the other. And then she founded Osamaipa. She was an orphan. And some family took her up and started to take care of her. She decided to call her business Osamaipa, meaning a good ghost. She referred to her mother, who had died long ago, leaving her an orphan, as a good ghost, because she was beginning to see good things happen. A good family had come to take care. She believed it was all because of the good ghost of her mother. Osamaipa. Who in Ghana doesn't know Osamaipa? When it comes to land, it comes to construction, she was one of the very first females to go into this kind of constructions, estates, and communities. This woman, she built a lot of areas from Tema all the way to Nungua, all the way down to Teshi. She built a lot of estates. This is the woman. She died recently, and there was a whole obituary. That's it. From 1945 to 2023, Madame Rosina Ayi, aka Osamaipa. My brother, my sister, when she died, one of her children, a lady, decided to step into her shoes. She doesn't want us to show her face because she thinks that the land business, she just wants to stay in the background. But I like to show evidence. When I meet people and talk to them, I would like the public to get to know that we spoke. That is her there. My brother, my sister, and that's me and her. We spoke. She saw what we did, and she came with documents. Today, my brother, my sister, what is their response? Dash it away. Now watch this. According to Sarah Fokuo, aka Mamiama, they actually sold 90 acres of land to Regimanuel in 1994, and it cost 1,200 cedis. And behind their back, Regimanuel went ahead to steal over 30 more acres. How many more acres specifically? 33 acres stolen. These are not my words. And when they realized it, Regimanuel had already sold almost everything to people. And we told you how much Regimanuel sells one plot of land. There's no land there anymore. Everything has been sold. Almost 250,000 American dollars, $250,000. So the family went back to Regimanuel. Said, Reggie, we have realized that we sold 90 to you, but you've been able to steal over 30 more acres of land. We realize that you sold the land already, people have built. We are not going to sack the people from their homes because it's not their fault. Can you compensate us? Regimanuel said, no. We bought everything. We paid for everything. You are tricksters. You are fraudsters. And according to Sarah Fokuo, she even said that Regimanuel referred to the Kofi Anum family as drunkards and dirty. Say, hey, we sold the land to you. You have become big. Today you are calling us dirty and drunken. And according to Regimanuel, as told to us by Sarah Fokuo, they brought value to the area. Without that value, the Kofi Anum land was nothing. There's some truth in it, of course. Land is all about the value. If you don't put value on it, you don't get value back. So the family got angry, went to court. Regimanuel came to court, and then there was, long story cut short, one of the judges, after the first one or two judges, ruled that the Kofi Anum family, they should just go and sit down and estimate, value the land, and see how much Regimanuel had to pay Kofi Anum because the land was theirs. And the document showed that truly over 30 acres of land got stolen. So deal with that. Regimanuel's argument is that some other family sold that land to us. We paid the family already. We didn't know it was yours. So okay, now you know it's ours. So if you didn't steal it, you paid the wrong person. Now we want the land or pay us money. At the time it was 18,000 Ghana's, 18 million, I beg your pardon. 18 million, yes, 18 million Ghana cedis. Regimanuel didn't want to pay, wanted to negotiate and pay after the negotiation. And Sarah Fokuo came on board. Now, she said, at the time, it was 18 million. You didn't pay all these years. Now we want 20 million American dollars. And Sarah Fokuo herself went to school in Pennsylvania. She's a nurse, an American nurse. My brother, my sister. Now, today they are negotiating. Tomorrow they are not negotiating. And then they went to court again. And this time round, the court said, you know what? Kofi Anum, you can enter the land. But enter the vacant land. The land that has not been built on yet. And then they started going into the land. Building. And you can see buildings popping up in Regimanuel Gray Estates right now, my brother, my sister. You go there, you would see buildings, new buildings being put up. You can see that new walls are being built. And sometimes even police and soldier are there. Why? Because, and you can see soldiers here, and anytime they come there on the invitation of Regimanuel Gray, some people are here to bring disorder to our area. When they come, they are shown the court document that this is what the court says. And then they serve them with a penal notice. The police, the soldier, the whoever. Now nobody is able to go into that area to stop any work from the Kofi Anum family because there is a court document that says that, hey, you can re-enter. But Regimanuel went back to court, and only last Wednesday, the High Court decided to ask the Kofi Anum family to stay off. The big question is, now the very first notice that came to allow them on the land came from the Apex Court, the Supreme Court. And that's the highest court of the land. It says enter, re-enter. But the vacant areas, go and do your search. Go in the vacant area. Don't go into where people have built. You can negotiate that later, whatever it is. Now the High Court, which is a lower court as compared to the Supreme Court, has given Regimanuel another verdict, another ruling. And this one says, Kofi Anum, stay away. So Regimanuel is standing on that and saying that, you know what? There is a stay verdict that we have here. You are not supposed to be on the land. And these people say, no, this is the Supreme Court. It says we should stay here. But looking at the documents again, it looks like the stay notice, the second one, is not about entering the land. It's about negotiation. Negotiate so that you can pay money later. But my brother, my sister, if the Supreme Court says enter the land, and the people enter the land and start work, can the High Court, which is a lower court as compared to the Supreme Court, come and say don't enter when people have entered already? The re-entry has been done already. Can the High Court say get out of it? I spoke with some lawyers and they told me that it's not possible. But they would like to go into the nitty-gritties of all the rulings right from the start to be able to deal with the situation. As it stands right now, police cannot go there because there is a superior court verdict saying that, hey, we have allowed these people on the land. So when you go with the High Court one, it looks like it's brushed aside. IGP cannot go there. National Security cannot go there. Police cannot go there. Right now, it looks like the war is subsiding as they are resorting to the courts again. Regimanuel estate is a beautiful estate. We want to see peace in the area. And I normally wouldn't want to talk about land issues and all that, though I'm a land economist by training. I like to deal with other issues. But this is very important because it also affects our nation. And as a historian, this is the first gated community in the whole of Ghana. If walls are being broken because the superior court, as the Supreme Court says, go into it. High Court says, stay when the entry has been done already. What will Regimanuel Gray say? What will the court say? What will the Kofi Anum family say? At the end of the day, there has to be some kind of understanding. It's the black pot. We still will follow this issue. We'll get some of the lawyers to speak after studying the documents, and we'll bring you a final version. And that will be our version. Who really needs to sit down with who? And who really has the upper hand? As it stands right now, it looks like the Kofi Anum family has the ruling of the Supreme Court. And that is what is keeping Regimanuel Gray away from those portions of land that have been re-entered. It's the black pot, aka Shǒck, where we speak truth to power.